Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Bro, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to another live. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you're new. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of the season, people. And yeah, big up to everyone that's here. Man said Sam Hams up. Fucking old musty. Big up Sarah. Let's get to at least 950 subs on the stream. I hope so. I really hope so. Big up to everyone for the support. 55, I think, now away from 1K. Big up to Wolf. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Hey, Mike, hope you're doing good. Big up to Wolf. And yeah, I hope we get the last 55 to hit 1K before the end of the season. That's the goal, mate. Big up, mate. I'm disappointed in you. What a way to start. Big up, Musty. I don't know why you're disappointed. Big up Dave as well. Big up Dave every single time. Yeah, man. Listen. FA Cup final. FA Cup final. Who's excited? Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Let's get into the lineups. Real quick. What is the lineups? Dean Henderson's playing in goal. LaCroix, Richards and Gay in the back three. Munoz and Mitchell as wing backs. Wharton and Kamada in the pivot. Sarr and Eze just behind John Philippe Mateta. Interesting that he's gone Kamada alongside. I know he played well against Villa, but he's not like a pivot type player. I would have gone a bit more hard to beat against City. But Eze, Mateta and Sarr is the front three that's been on form. Munoz is really good. Mitch was really good. The back three have done really well. Dean Henderson I don't really rate, but he's done a good job. Man City. Ortega starts in goal instead of Edison. Okay. I don't know about that. Akanji, Diaz, Gavardi, Nico O'Reilly. Interesting that Akanji started. Haven't really seen Akanji in a while. Nico O'Reilly. Good that he's got the start of the final. De Bruyne, Bernardo, Marmouche, Savio, Doku, Haaland. He's got an all-out attack. A midfield of Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne is interesting, to say the least. And Sarah's clearly new. I saw your mayor tweet. What about Sufal? Yeah, Akanji's been out injured, Charlie, so I'm surprised that he's been thrown into the deep end straight away. But I did see, City fans that say that Akanji would start because they know Pep quite well. They said, knowing Pep, he'll start Akanji. I know Nunes has been alright at right back, but I think starting Akanji over Nunes is the right idea. I think, me personally. But at the same time, they know their club more than me, bruv. Said, you batty man, you know. Akanji been out injured. Leave Sufal alone. Where's your heart? Like, what, you really want me to warrant this with a response, bro? I know what you're like with your trolling, bro. I'm not going to warrant that with a response. Fuck Sufal. But I'm looking forward to this game. I do think Palace have a chance of winning, but I really hope they don't win. I really hope they don't win because they're fucking chatty. They're chatty to say the least. They're chatty with no like backup to them. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. I think he's played the last couple games too. I haven't. What is City's last games? He'll drop into the midfield. Yeah, I think the last couple of games City have been inviting both of their fullbacks, isn't it? I think O'Reilly and Nunes have like both gone into midfield. So then Akanji in midfield, he doesn't really like. He's good like playing in the back three, sort of in possession sort of thing. I think as soon as he goes a bit advanced, he looks a bit uncomfortable. Come on, Palace. What do you think of Captain Reece? Oh, what, Reece James? Oh, yeah, I watched the game yesterday. Reece did well for that goal. Crazy that Palace had a better Tifo than Arsenal. I haven't seen it. I haven't even got the fucking thing up. Pause. Alright, I've got the thing up now. Pause. Man said Prince Andrew. What about Prince Andrew? Is he there? There's no children about. Run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. Said Prince Andrew, you know. Oh, there he is. Wait, no, that's Prince William, no? Which one's the bald? The one that's balding's Prince William, right? That's the one that's balding. That's William, you dick. Okay, yeah, isn't that Prince Andrew? And I don't think Prince Andrew's allowed out of his house, mate. He's probably got a restraining order. Bare kids in the stadium, bruv. Yeah, the one that's balding is Prince William, right? Yeah, Prince Andrew is the nonce. He is the nonce. Let me get the stopwatch. Oh yeah, they're gonna do the fucking national anthem. For fuck's sake, man. Wait, no, wrong format. There we go. There we go. What's your score predictions, lads? What's your score predictions? Score predictions for the game. I'm gonna say 2-1 City, and City win at extra time. I think Palace get an early goal, then City break them down and score. Big ups to Eddie as well. Mike, sing to that anthem. Sing the national anthem, guys. Definitely not. 2-1 Palace. I think Palace have a chance, to be fair. I am not singing shit. Up the what? Oh my days. Why can I fucking... I'm gonna have to put my headphones on. Give me a sec. I'm just here scouting my future midfielder, Adam Wharton, bro. Top player. Top player. I can't lie. He's a top player. I rate him highly. Not gonna lie. He's that really good under pressure and stuff. Like, the England midfield should be Wharton and Rice, bro. Let Wharton do the fucking distributing. Let Rice win the ball, bruv. And then England have got a midfield in their hands, fam. Xavi Alonso is so shameless. I was watching the Bayer Leverkusen game, my man didn't even try. Bro is so gassed to be at Real Madrid. Wharton is arguably the most overrated English player. I knew as soon as I said I rated Wharton, you was going to say something about Wharton. I don't think he's overrated, not going to lie. And the reason why I say he's not overrated is because when he was injured, people were calling him shit. People were calling him shit when he was like injured and shit. The reason why I say I rate Wharton is like, I've maintained that he's a good all-round midfielder in terms of like distributing the ball. Yeah, Dibbling's probably more overrated than Wharton. Like, good at winning the ball, good at distributing the ball. He's good all-rounder. He's not the finished, not the end product or anything. But at the same time, I think he's got levels to go. He's not bad, I just don't think he's great. He's okay. Fez, I think Wharton and Rice in midfield should be England's midfield. Like, he's the type of player that I think England are missing right now in terms of midfielder. Like, you got Gay more overrated. I rate Gay. I don't think he's overrated. I think he should have got a move by now. I think him at Newcastle would be perfect. Him and Botman together. Henderson's in goal. Richards, LaCroix, Gay, yep. Eze's more overrated. Nah, I don't know, you know. I think we're talking overrated, then... Who is the most overrated English player? Probably Saka. It's probably Saka. I said Botman is overrated. He's not English, to be fair, but... I hear you, because I said he worked good with Botman. I think Botman and Gay would be good. Rice. You think Rice is overrated? Rice gets too much hate, bruv. Joy is, I think the people outside of West Ham fans don't know how to say... Like, I don't think they know what Declan Rice is because they never used to watch West Ham. Like, so when I hear criticisms and compliments of Rice from, like, rival fans, I don't think they know what they're talking about when it comes to Declan Rice, if I'm being so real. Skelly is overrated? Skelly is definitely overrated. Because, bro, any Arsenal English player is overrated because it's Arsenal fans. So Skelly or Smelly or Saka, as Charlie says. People talk about Rice like he's Bellingham. Bellingham's overrated. There I said it. Bellingham's overrated. He tried to light skin stare that whole Arsenal game, bruv. Foden's getting a lot of hate this season, but to be fair, he's getting warranted hate. Every English player's overrated, not gonna lie. Every English player that like regularly starts for England is probably overrated. Bellingham is a scrub. I low-key agree. Bellingham is definitely Real Madrid tax. Definitely Real Madrid tax. I would say, like, any English player that starts for their team regularly in, like, Big Six or Big Club, usually quite overrated. Finally, a game that's on TV, lol. Yeah, that's true, you know, that's true. Let me get the stopwatch up so I don't miss the fucking kickoff. But yeah, it's on ITV and the other thing. I know what's coming if I said the other TV thing, bruv. But who is the most overrated English player then? Like, if we're saying Foden, Bellingham. A lot of people said Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Saka, Skelly. I personally think right now it's probably Skelly. Right now it's probably Skelly because Arsenal fans think Skelly's the next Ashley Cole. He's not even a left back, let alone Ashley Cole. Most overrated English player, Bellingham. Yeah, do you know what? I hear you. Who do you want to win? I want City to win because Palace fans are chatty. Trent, really? I think Trent is at least a specialist at something. I don't think Foden is overrated. I think Foden is... I think he's fairly rated because I think he gets a lot of hate and a lot of praise. Trent is overrated? I mean, is that because he moved to Madrid now, Eddie? To be fair, he's going to get the Madrid tax. Trent is good at one thing. Everything else, meaty. At least he's a specialist at something. Like, I don't think there's many English players that are specialists at certain things, you know. You don't really have another passer like Trent at England. But a lot of English players, I didn't rate him last year. Fairs. To be fair, I haven't really heard you say anything about Trent, so I can't even pull you up on that whether you have or not. Palace are kicking off. The game started now, people. Game started now. Look at LFC's stats for goals conceded on his side. Fez. I mean, I'm not going to say he hasn't been targeted. Like, he does have his, like, a couple detriments to his game, don't get me wrong. How is that a foul already, bruv? Don't worry, we have world-class Jordan Henderson. This is what I'm saying, like, bro, Henderson, like, I can't believe this man is still getting English games. Cavadio's already injured in the face. But, like, Walton to play next to Rice and, like, Mainu roaming around, I think is the best way because we can't keep the ball. I think Walton, Rice and Mainu keep the ball for England. And if you just got to utilise fullbacks that overlap a bit. Like a James and Mitchell, for example. Because England don't have any natural left-backs. I'm not having any Liverpool fans that'll try and bang on Trent. You need to look out for Jeremy Munger, the next up-and-coming English winger, plays for Leicester. I've seen a couple games, Dave. Yeah, he's good. He's at 16, isn't he, Dave? He's a good player, though. You guys have been gagging in for years and called him world best right-back. To be fair, NA did say sell Trent in January after the United game. I can vouch. Munger is 15. Bro, you know how insane... I think he came... What game was it? I think it might have been Newcastle when they were getting battered. And he came on and, like, was with their biggest spark. Dave, low-key, championship next season, they should let him cook as a squad player. If they can keep Mavadidi, let them two just compete in the left wing spot, they can get them promoted again. Like, that is perfect for first-team football. They've got a good youth squad as well. I can't remember, they've got a striker that's on loan at Cardiff that's going to come back next season and do something good. It's so easy to say sell when we know he's leaving. That's fair, but I know some Liverpool fans have some Liverpool fans that I know anyway, haven't rated him as highly as other people, but my whole thing is you can't let a man like that go on a free, but the Real Madrid thing is different, isn't it? Chelsea just keep getting better was to be expected with the amount they spent on good quality young talent. I really hope we do a similar thing. I don't think we are going to do a similar thing because we've got David Sullivan as our director of football, but I think Chelsea recruit like 50-50. I think they either come out with a gem or come out with a dud. It's very 50-50. That's why the director of footballs get so much hate. I think they see out games better than they did last season. For sure. I think they manage games a lot better as well. So credit to them for that. I think they'll get run over a bit in the Champions League next season, though, due to Maresca's tactics. Is the academy place for fuck all? Charlie's a West Ham fan, nearsighted. You're not a Chelsea fan. Fuck it, no. Heard West Ham are getting new owners, is that true? I don't know where you heard that, but that's not true, bro. That's not true, H. I wish it was true. I would be having a fucking party. Oh, even worse. Bro, that's a foul on Savio, surely. Can't believe a West Ham fan is getting a PR. Here we go. We're trying H. Some West Ham channels trying to force them out. But this is the thing, like, everyone will run off with a headline, like, they're not leaving anytime soon, like, they are happy to just get money of their own and just use us. Some US, yeah, I saw something about that, but, like, according to ex-West Ham employee, that's not even, like, close with negotiations and stuff, like, I wouldn't get too excited. I mean, there's been petitions to get them up before, though, like, I don't think anything's going to happen when it comes to that. Savio, Gay intercept, that's a poor touch from Savio. Petitions don't do fuck all in the UK, because it goes to the government, and what do you think the government are going to do? They're going to do fuck all. Here's De Bruyne. Yeah, the West Ham owners aren't leaving anytime soon, lads. Doku's being doubled up on. That's going to be a problem for City in this. What do you call a glass, bro? I don't know, mate. Akanji's lost the ball there to Eze. He's won the foul. That's going to be a problem for City in this game, by the way. When they get their wingers in 1v2 situations, it's going to be difficult for them to create chances. Let's be real here. A smash and grab. Fuck's sake. Not sure if that will do anything unless it gets tens of thousands. Even if it does, like, it goes to Parliament or some shit, and then, like, they don't care about that. I wish you could just leave. He's 76 years old. Just go enjoy the rest of your life. The thing is, when he, like, pops his clogs, he's just going to pass it down to his son. So we're in an endless cycle anyway. It's like David Gold. When he passed, it got passed down to his family. It got passed down to his family, so it's just like... it's not going to make much of a fucking difference. Rico Lewis is a scrub. Nunes scrub. Nico Riley's a midfielder. Akanji is a centre-back. I mean, you've kind of got it spot on there, mate. I mean, I don't rate Nunes. I think... what's his name? Nunes is... I don't think he's great. Rico Lewis does also play midfield. Did you see Manuel Lanzini's goal? Did he score recently, Dave? For, like, River Plate or whoever he plays for now. I haven't seen it. De Bruyne, intercepted by Mitchell, is Savio. De Bruyne. Haaland! What a save from Henderson! Alright, Haaland did well to get there, by the way. A good cross from De Bruyne. Rico Lewis was trained as a fullback. But most fullbacks that were trained for City, like, especially like through the academy, are midfielders. Because they want to play, like, inverted and shit. He never plays midfield. But, to be fair, I think he probably played midfield as a youngster. That's probably why he can play there now. They won a treble with no fullbacks. Yeah, they won a treble, 4 centre-backs, 1 centre-back going into midfield, and 2, like, attacking midfielder type players recycling the ball on the wing with Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish. As much as it didn't look great, it made them hard to beat. That's what won them the final and shit. They won yeah, he scored a banger from outside the box. I need to see that, because bro is a specialist at that. He's a specialist at scoring from outside the box. Savio, straight into Mitchell. That was close, wasn't too easy for Haaland to get power on that. Yeah, he did well to even get there. I'll be real, I didn't know if he was going to get there or not, but because he uses his body quite well to, like, get his foot on the ball. Having no actual fullbacks is still mad, it is. But I think that's what they're going to change next season. Oh, Nico Riley, I don't know why he tried crossing it that. Yeah, playing Nunes at right back isn't as a Henderson just spilt that for a corner. Oh yeah, but to be fair, Pepper said he's, like, not good enough to play in midfield for Man City. Like, it's a bad signing. Like, he should go, but at the same time, he's probably seen time where he's like, you're not good enough, you're going to, like, lose the ball way too much, because Pep will only play you in midfield, really, if you're going to, like, keep the ball galore. But I think that's what's going to change, because I know they were interested in Cambiasso, and they couldn't get him over the line. They're linked to Livramento. I think they'll probably try and sign actual fullbacks. City have taken a corner, it's headed away, out to Savio now. Marmouche. Mateta, good clearance. Palace are very organised. I think we expected that. Eze's lost the ball to De Bruyne. Oh, I shouldn't have crossed that so quick. Gay's kicked it out for a throw-in. They are linked to Wesley. Who is Wesley? I only know Wesley the winger. I think he went to Saudi and we were linked with him last season. I don't know. Is there a Wesley fullback as well? Who's he play for? 2016, Lanzini and Payet were carrying West Ham. There was a lot of good players, but Payet especially. Like, that Payet and Lanzini link-up was mad, because we basically played with 2 number 10s. Had Aaron Cresswell hugging the touchline. We just had them two just vibing. Like, they would all make something happen. They had the freedom to roam the pitch, basically. Here's Mateta. See, for the atmosphere from Palace fans, fair play. Like, every time they get the ball, it's mad. Wesley França, Flamengo, he's a baller, very short though. Okay, fair enough. Like, it's only City's team that really, like, they scout like this. They scout in a particular way in it where they go for players that other teams should go for, but they don't. Like Reinders, for example. I've not really seen many teams think of Reinders. Payet played the sexiest football I've ever seen at West Ham. Definitely, especially in my lifetime. I'm 21. Payet could run the team on his own, bro. Like, this guy was just making something happen all the time. You don't get players like Payet anymore in the day and age of football where we're looking at, like, system-based shit. Like, slow-paced, system-based football. Reinders can't defend, though, but he should have other midfielders that, like... Well, he should have other players, around him that will cover for that. Like, for example, like, they'll have Rodri back next season. Like, De Bruyne never defended, you know? Foden doesn't defend. Echeverri is a proper baller too. I've heard good things. About him. I've never watched Reinders, to be fair. I've never watched this Echeverri guy, but I've heard he's really decent. I've heard from LB, like, I've seen a couple of his tweets and stuff about how good he is. So, yeah. Do you think West Ham should have won the FA Cup that year? They should, yeah, we should have, not switched off against Man United at home. I think it was one of our best opportunities to win that cup, to be honest with you. It was gutting, but the only reason why we never went at that was because of how good our Premier League season was. But it was such a shame that, obviously, like, in that original game against Man United, we were 1-0 up and they got a goal that should have been given and stuff, but we should be scoring more and like, etc., not relying on Payet all the time. One of the best free kicks I've ever seen as well. At that home game, we shouldn't have let Rashford, like, pepper us. I was at that game. Here's Savio. Savio or Savinio, guys. I hope they play him next year. Do you reckon they'll play Echeverri next year, Charlie, or do you reckon he'll get a loan? Because I know Pep is very particular on who he plays. Reinders is sick. Best number 8 in Syria. It's hard to assess AC Milan players because their team is cheeks. Fez. Did you see United-Chelsea yesterday? Yeah, I was in the pub with Melon watching it. Bro, Melon was worried there was going to be a 0-0 and stuff. I was like, watch, you'll score. And you did. I was even saying it to Yasser on Twitter, like, bro, it's Man United. Oh, what? Bro, Dean Henderson can catch that, by the way. That Gavadio header. Bro, is like, he over-exaggerates it. I don't even think it's camera saving, but he does this too much with his hands. He does this way too much. Pepper's not playing Echeverri. Foden can't even get game time. Fez. Reminds me of a younger Gundo. I think they'll loan him out. That seems the most likely thing right now, isn't it? I know their fans are begging for something different, but I feel like when your club is going below the standard of what it should be, you kind of just want someone else in your squad that hasn't played to offer you something different, which is why we were calling for fucking Guilherme all the time. Do you remember when Payet scored a goal and Bilic jumped onto the table, lol? Which goal was that, Wolf? I actually don't remember, like, which goal is that? Upton Park was Premier League ground heritage, definitely. Which is, like, as much as I'm not really fond of Everton, like, I have no beef with them, I'm not particularly fond of them, I'm gutted that Goodison's going. Because, like, we're kind of losing all the heritage stadiums. But I miss Upton Park. Henderson makes easy saves look hard. It's like he's trying to look good. This guy's got claret and blue shirt, bruv. Look at these ultras, bruv, dressing in white. Fucking idiots, bruv. Everton's new stadium is called Hill Dickinson. Bro, call it anything. If you call your stadium anything to do with dick, like, it's too many memes that's like, especially if you're shit. Like, the amount of teams that are going to be like, you just got dicked. Like, in your own stadium, like, Marmoush Savio. Headed away by Richards. Bro, Hill Dickinson, AO, yeah, that's a huge AO. Not sure which game. Do you know what it is? Bilic had a couple mad celebrations, I don't remember. Oh, come on, Savinio, man. We're going to make Dickinson a fortress. Bro, making Dickinson a fortress, bro, that's a mad sentence. Like, Everton fans cannot take that seriously. Like, we're called the London Stadium. Don't, like, learn from us, bro. We're just like, it's like it's a neutral ground. Big up H. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Corner from City, over the bar. Imagine Chilwell scores the winner. Chilwell probably wants to score in the FA Cup final after the fucking VAR thing against Leicester a couple of years ago. Hey, he desperately probably wants to score a goal at Wembley. If Chilwell scores the winner, bro. All good, bro. You good? Yeah, bro. All good, man. All good. Just looking forward to this final, bro. Like, I can't lie. I'm just chill. I just want the season to end, fam. I just want the season to end. Everton is not a serious club, and they never have been. They haven't been since David Moyes left the first time. Palace playing like they have David Moyes as manager. It's a typical Glasner team, isn't it? It's like 5-2-2-1, hard to beat, very narrow. Mateta's basically playing as a third midfielder, so they're basically playing 5-5. Keep smashing the likes, people, by the way. It's going to be mad. They're going to let the women play Goodison. The women's team have an average attendance of 2,500. Yeah, surely that's not sustainable. I don't know whether that's sustainable or not, but I guess if you're not going to play there, you might as well knock it down. Just need Chelsea to drop points next week, and we win, and the season can end happily. I wouldn't rely on Forest though. I wouldn't rely on Forest beating Chelsea the way they're playing. They'll probably struggle to beat us, and we're shit. We're probably going to draw with them tomorrow. That screams a draw. They could win. Don't get me wrong. We're shit, but I wouldn't rely on Forest beating Chelsea. Even Chelsea probably won't even win. They'll probably draw or some shit because they haven't won an away game in a long time. But at the same time, bro, Forest, they have chosen the wrong time to drop form. Do Palace play like this for entire games, or will he change it second half? They kind of play different depending on the opponent, but most of the time they play defensive. That's kind of what they're built on. I think they will only change it, Wolf, if they need to win the game. But they kind of play on percentages. Like now that Mateta's got the ball out to Munoz. Munoz putting it across. Oh, it's a goal! And Berayeze scored! Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh shit, I accidentally put 2-0. Palace are 1-0 up. Palace are 1-0 up. Oh fuck. Palace are 1-0 up. Oh fuck, man. That's such a well-worked goal as well. The way they pass it short to then pin it to Mateta, out wide to Munoz, to put it across to Eze is a very good team goal. But fuck you, Dave. But yeah, they play on percentages. This is how they play. They kind of play on waiting for their right opportunity. Mateta has pinned their centre backs. Nico O'Reilly has completely switched off. He doesn't know where he is. I know he's not a left back, but Akanji on Eze. You can't let the right hand side go that wide, and then you got to mark better than that. You got to get tighter. Akanji is definitely scrubby, and Eze has completely finished it. Bro, Eze in this campaign has been absolutely insane. He's had a great campaign. Oh my days. I did say Palace 1-0 and then Man City get 2 goals, but we'll see. And that's mad because Man City were not playing bad. They were playing decent. But that's what Palace do. Aston Villa pretty much did the same. They started well against Palace. They started really well against Palace. And then what happened? Then again, Palace did go 2-0 up against Man City and the Etihad, but that is not Wembley, is it? It's not Wembley. Eze is a baller. I do rate Eze. 1 attack, 1 goal. I didn't think it would be that easy. They play like this. They always play like this. It's almost like their strategy to play like this. See, Doku's getting doubled up on. He's gone past Munoz there and Chris Richards overcovers there. That's always been the way to get City sit back and counter. This season it has. I know teams have tried it before, but usually they would have a ball winner in it. Like a Rodri. But it's risky going with that midfield because in possession it's working. Out of possession though, can you avoid trying not to get run over? That's kind of what happens. Otherwise, a blue balloon, bruv. Palace have perfected a Nottingham Forest tactic of sucker punch goals. They kind of play similar, but Palace's counter-attacks are more rigid and more structured. Nico O'Reilly, Marmouche, blocked by Chris Richards. I don't think City need to learn from the previous final as well to not let the first goal get ahead of them, where it's they lose complete control of the game. They lose complete control of the game after the first goal when they go down. Kanji. It's Bernardo. Gotta get out wide a bit quicker than this. Nico, they're gonna get Nico running shooting positions. De Bruyne on the edge of the box. On De Bruyne, that's not the right pass to make. Good tackle. Wharton's done well there to recover there. Savio's tried to over-exaggerate that. So, bro, you let Sarr get the best out of that. GVO represents shout out Zir, bruv. Barrio, Mikes, how are you, lad? Long time no see. Hate watch going good. To be fair, I haven't put it in the title. So technically, we're doing alright. Big up Zir, big up Barrio, bruv. Munoz! Sarr! Oh my god, they nearly made it fucking 2-0. Hey, GBO are better than everyone, bruv. I can't lie. GBO are the best team in the world. Let's be real. Oh, Savio. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne behind to Savio. Savio, bro, he needs to get up, man. Stop diving, man. Stop fucking diving. Almost another one cross on the same side. They're targeting it, because as much as Nico Riley's a good player in possession, he's not a left back. So, position-wise, he's not going to be able to get there. Is Taz going to be on the stream? No, I think he said he's not. I think he said he isn't free. Advantage GVO. Sear talks over you, Mal. Sear talks best in the world. Man going on technicalities, I respect it. Yeah, see? Bro, see, if City win, then it's a successful hate watch. If Palace win, I didn't put it in the title. That's how we're going to do it, Barrio. I said, come on, you know. You cannot hype up GVO while scrubs like Sear, Taz, and Landamus are in the start. Best winger in the Prem. Oi, this side has tried to get Prem to Saudi for weeks. And what CM Punk claims to be. All the wrestling man, I guess, will get that, because I don't. But yeah, to be fair, Taz, hey. Do you know any Palace fans, though? Because I don't, that's why I don't care. I don't know any Palace fans, but I always see them on the internet chatty. No one knows a Palace fan, bro. No one out, there's no Palace fans outside of South London, bro. Best in the world. I'm the best FIFA player. You know what? I'm going to put it to the test on like 1v1ing people on FIFA. When there's subscribers and content creators in the summer. When the end of the season, we'll do streams 1v1ing. That's exactly why people shouldn't listen to Lee Gunner. About what? Oh, Savio, right. Oh, that's what you meant by best winger in the world. Right. I only just clocked that, my bad. I'm focusing on so many things at the same time. Did you see Wakey Wines versus Modine? Because I was in the pub, I didn't see it, but did Wakey Wines won, right? Modine got battered? Yeah, I heard Modine lost. But apparently they're still beefing, I don't know why. And I heard people say it's a shit fight, but I don't know what you expect. It's influencer boxing. It's not a foul, it's a Palace throw. Let's hope not, but if you think if Arsenal get one of the best ever goal scorers, do you think they could win the league? No. No. Because they need more than a striker. A striker doesn't fix Arsenal. Knowing them, Wolf, they'll buy Sesko, and he's shit. If they get Gyökeres, it's a good signing, but that doesn't solve everything, because they don't know how to work their midfield. They haven't got a proper left back. Overall, they just don't rise in big games. Like, they'll do well. They'll have a period when they're doing well. They'll hype up themselves again. Then by the end of the season, we'll see them not win anything again. And then we'll be back at the same time. And then people will be like, well, Arsenal 1 player away, 2 players away. Arsenal made progression by coming second again. There's only so many times they can do this. When you see Man City try and defend without Rodri, you see why he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, like, as much as I don't rate the Ballon d'Or, yeah, like, I don't care about the Ballon d'Or. Like, can people really dispute Rodri winning that? Like, people be like, oh, number 6 shouldn't win it, and all this defensive players shouldn't win it. Haaland! Oh, Dean Henderson, what are you doing, lad? Here's Marmouche. Marmouche, you're taking too many touches! Too many touches, for fuck's sake! Gyökeres is overrated, that's fair. Like, I haven't watched him since he moved to Sporting. The only game I watched, funny enough, was against Arsenal. I think he's a good player, from what I watched at Coventry, but I haven't watched him at Sporting. I don't know how he's developed there. But I hear differentiating opinions, not gonna lie. But even if they do sign Gyökeres, like, it's not going to solve everything. They need a midfielder. Like, and what I mean by need a midfielder, I know they're signing Zubimendi or whatever, but my whole thing is they don't know how to use Declan Rice. Partey's leaving. Odegaard's shit. They don't play Wanyeri. Like, they need more than a striker. They need God, bruv. Henderson is apparently, they're looking at him handballing it outside the box. I can't tell if he handballed it there, to be honest. Gyökeres is wank. Again, yeah, I don't watch the Portuguese league. Martinelli's a scrub as well. They need a left winger. They need more than a striker. They need more than a striker. Man said the ref needs water, you know. Mateta is fetching a water bottle for the ref. But they still rely on too much on Saka. They're not going to buy another right winger in competition. Bro, he handballs it. That's a handball. That's a handball. That's a handball. It's not a denial of a goal scoring opportunity. I think that's fair. To be fair. I think that's fair. I think VAR is stupid, but to be fair, it is a wide area, so I get that. I do actually get why they're not giving that. You reckon that's a red? To be fair, what I will say, is the ball going towards the wide area before he handballs it? If it is, then I get it. I think it's a stupid rule, though. They've given it via the rule, but is the rule good? No. The keeper isn't allowed to handball outside the box. That's true. But then, that's why VAR is stupid again, because you can't VAR yellow cards. Haaland, good tackle from Mitchell. They need to pass the ball quicker when they get closer to the box, City. Once they start doing that, they can get a couple goals. But for now, I don't know. Doku, ref. That's not a foul. It's not a foul. They need to stop diving. Stop diving. Right. You've got to stop diving in the fucking final, bruv. I don't care if it's wrong or not. City get a taste of their own medicine. 115 wanks. Bro, we can't go off that, though, because most people can't name what the fucking charges are, bro. And let's not act like every club isn't dodgy behind the scenes, bro. Palace should be down to 10 men, I'll be real. Fez. Regardless, though, City needs to pass the ball a lot quicker when they're getting around the box. I don't do this whole 115 stuff because, listen, every club has a billionaire where they're purposely being dodgy. And yeah, to be fair, you can't even do the whole fucking cheating thing, bro. You literally had Roman. No, but City are the captain of the dodginess. Are they, though? I don't think any club could be calling anyone out for scamming. Or shadiness or dodginess or anything like that. Be real, bro. You literally were on a transfer ban. You were literally on a transfer ban. Your now owners are now selling hotels to fund shit. Everyone does dodgy shit. I'm not even accusing Chelsea of doing anything, but if we're going to play that game, we got to play that game with every single club. Because everyone does dodgy shit. That's why not many teams are getting points deductions apart from Forest and Everton. Longthrow's gone in, moving out Arsenal fam. Wharton. We can both be cheaters. I mean, that's fair, but everyone's a cheater. That's what I'm saying, bro. Everyone's a cheater. It's just, some things are just public and some things aren't. The only way West Ham are dodgy behind the scenes is that Sullivan gives out free lifetime corn subscription. But that is true. That is true. But I think he's a bit more dodgy in terms of getting out of financial restrictions, but he probably keeps that to himself. West Ham probably would have been points deducted by now due to FFP and shit, but Sullivan, bro, he'll brown envelope himself a way out of that, bro. But he'll keep the money for himself. They've been accused of things, been found guilty of nothing. Exactly, bro, we say 115, but what? Nobody can name the actual fucking charges itself. I can confirm my club do not breach FFP, we don't spend. No, but that's not what I'm saying. Everyone, is dodgy behind the scenes, whether it's financial or whether it is like, because everyone's got a billionaire. Or Karen Brady shags FFP. Basically, City are wankers. Each their own, I guess. I think City needs to swap Savio and Doku, low-key. You can't be having wingers, yeah, that go around the outside on their weaker foot and they're 1v2ing. They're getting doubled up on. That's difficult to do. I think City needs to swap the wingers. Because all Doku's doing and all Savio are doing, they're taking on one player and then they're making the ball so obvious, so then the centre-back comes in and just cuts it off. Gallagher crying behind them sunglasses. Just don't like them, Fez. Don't look back in anger, mate, as I always say. Don't know Gallagher's crying. Guys, the game's not over yet. I think Foden should come on for Savio. Did he even have another winger? I just think they need to swap Savio and Doku and they'll get more, like, deliveries into the box. Or get a fucking DM that's going to play make and get De Bruyne making runs down the outside. I think the only way Savio is going to survive down this right-hand side is if someone's making a fucking run to help him. I just think this whole 1v2ing isn't going to help. Because that's the way to play against City when they don't have a DM, so you can just run them over on the counter. But someone needs to step up regardless. Like, just give the ball to Haaland or Marmoush. Get the ball to Haaland and Marmoush more. When you put in deliveries like that from Gavadio, it's fucking shit. Oh my god, Gavadio. Well done. Doku, don't make it so obvious this time. Pass the ball quicker. He's made it so obvious. Nico Riley. Fucking hell, man. They're getting closer. They're just not fucking shooting. 30 minutes in. They're not shooting enough. They are not shooting enough. Oh, this is not working out, bro. This is not working out. They don't press like they used to, but listen, they'll be back next season. But it's just, for what they're doing right now, like, they could do a lot better. They could do a lot better right now. Just pass the ball quicker. You know how Palace are going to play. You played against Palace a couple weeks ago. You know how tight they were going to be. You know how they are in possession. Sometimes they go direct. Sometimes they pass it short to draw people out. You should be prepared by now. They're ready. They're the underdogs. They've got nothing to lose because they've won fuck all before. So this isn't pressure to them. You need to use your experience and use it fucking wisely. Bernardo Silva. And I don't even think they've been bad in possession. I think they've been a bit rustled since the goal. But need to pass the ball quicker. Gavadio go around the outside a bit. De Bruyne switches it to a Kanji. They're kind of running out of ideas once they get tight, though. That's a big problemo. Big problemo. Keep smashing the likes, people. Now here's Doku again. Munoz might have fucking the easiest game of his life. I think Doku's better coming off the bench as well. Diaz, Haaland, Chris Richards has dealt with everything. Let's not forget that this result might make Crystal Palace and Barnet the only two clubs that won a trophy in London so far, this season. But Arsenal, Arsenal the only Big Six team to not be in a final. Typical Arsenal. Very simple. How can you let Tottenham get in a final but not yourselves? And you're meant to be like phase 6 or whatever it is. Embarrassing. Diaz, Silva, Marmoush, Bernardo Silva, Ref, that's a penalty. He's giving a penalty. It looked like a penalty. We'll see on second thing. There's been a lot of action for a 1-0. It's been a good game so far. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a blazing penalty. Mitchell, what are you doing? He's had a good game so far. And he's a good player, but that's a blatant penalty. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, easy penalty. Mitchell, man. That is just... By the way, Savio, Doku, that's how you dive. Like, I know it wasn't a dive, but you know what I mean. That's how you initiate contact. Not just flopping in the air like Tom Daly. That's how you dive. And what I mean by that is that it's not a direct dive, but you know what I mean. Like, the leg's there. So initiate your leg for the contact. That's what everyone does in modern day football now. That's how you initiate a foul. Doku and Savio just going like this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. What do you mean toe on the ball? That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Toe on the ball. Okay, he does get the ball a bit. He does get the ball. No, he does get the ball. He does get the ball, you know. I think he touches the ball first, you know. I think he touches the ball first. This Mitchell guy is a scrub. He's not a scrub. He's not a scrub. He had a good game before this, but it's a stupid moment. They've confirmed the penalty, so it's not a clear and obvious error. But to be honest, it probably says more about how bad English left backs are, but he's probably England's best left back. He still is. He still is. Bro, Chilwell's not good. Luke Shaw's fat. Rico Henry's injured. Lewis Skelly's not a left back. Livermento's not a left back. Marmoush is taking it. Why is Marmoush taking it, not Haaland? I think you'll miss. You can't take a penalty off Haaland. By the way, don't put it in the chat before I've reacted to it. No spoilers, please. Best English left back means nothing. That's fair. Lewis Hall, okay, fair. Lewis Hall. No, Lewis Hall's good. I like Lewis Hall. That's a fair shout. Lewis Hall, Mitchell, Rico Henry, like they've got no excuses not to play a natural left back. Dean Henderson does save penalties, though, to be fair. If there's one thing he's good at, is saving penalties. Alright. Has ref blown his whistle, yeah or not? Go on, blow your whistle. Ref has blown his whistle. Marmoush running up. Oh, he saved it. Fuck's sake. I told you he was going to miss. I told you he was going to miss. I fucking told you he was going to miss. Why, exactly, why not just give it to fucking Haaland? Why didn't he... Oh. Such a shit penalty. Such a fucking shit penalty, bruv. It's a good save, but it's a shit penalty. Oh, fuck's sake. Pressure penalties, yeah? Go down the fucking middle. What are you doing? Yeah, obviously he shouldn't still be on the pitch and that. I hear it, but... Bro, even if he's not on the pitch, cool, that's a bad circumstance to put up with. Get on with it. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Nico O'Reilly. Headed away by Lacroix. Water with the header. Munoz again on a counter, man. Nico O'Reilly and Doku trying to catch up. He slipped there. That's not a foul. Get out of here. Gavardio and Nico O'Reilly have a good understanding, to be fair. They have a good understanding in possession, but I want to see Nico O'Reilly more in midfield next season. What's the point of having Haaland and he doesn't take pens? And that's what's confusing me, is that he always takes pens from what I see when he's on the pitch. The only time I've seen Marmoush take pens is when Haaland was injured. It's weird seeing fans of London teams cheering for Palace. I don't even do the whole like anti-London every club, but at the same time, fuck Palace. It was a mind game. I mean, fair, but surely the mind game should be Marmoush is holding the ball and then all of a sudden Haaland takes it. Because the problem is, Charlie, every keeper has a like the bottle thing of multiple penalty takers are where they usually go. So it doesn't really work anymore. Oh, it definitely didn't work for sure. Doku, bruv. Bruv, Lee Dixon is the worst, well, one of the worst commentators. Do England have any good commentators, like co-commentators? You know when they get their ex-players to talk to the main one? Do they have any good ones? Doku. Past Chris Richards. Bro, Doku's having a fucking terrible game. So is Savio. Just swap them. Just swap them on their strong foot, for fuck's sake. Wharton's done well there, playing through the press. He's pressed like 3 players there. I like Ali McCoist. I think he's good. Because we ain't on their level 1 like West Ham. Go chat to them, man. They ain't one fuck all, bro, so they can't chat to us. Peter, like I'm saying like co-commentators, like, you know, the ex-players. I do actually like Peter Drury. I think the hate was just a bit overdone. I think it's just too bandwagony. Bernardo Silva taking way too many touches, man. Bro, they're all taking too many touches. Like, Pep wants 3 touches, minimum, like, maximum. Pass it quicker than that. When you get closer to the goal, he wants less touches. They might as well win something. They still wouldn't be anywhere near us. They can chat to Brighton and them, man, still. Diaz to Gavardio, Nico O'Reilly. De Bruyne, Gavardio. I mean, this build-up is cool, but, like, you're going to have to get a goal eventually. Don't cross it in. Oh, Kanji, bruv. What made centre-backs think they can cross and shoot and pass? What made centre-backs think they can cross, shoot and pass? Like, it's fucking annoying to watch. Any centre-back thinking they could cross and shoot. Ali McCoist is on commentary now, to be fair. He's a good commentary. Could create a hat-trick in the final. You ain't ready. He's your best striker, to be fair. That's a terrible pen. It's a fucking terrible pen. Fucking can't be asked. Fucking ridiculous, man. Just sorry that Dusty West Ham can't celebrate the Ronnie Trophy. Doesn't mean we can't celebrate. That's not how life works, lad. Oh yeah, Chelsea were terrible against United. They were terrible. If you don't win that Conference League, and I'm saying if you don't win that Conference League, I'm not trying to hear any Chelsea fans be like, oh, it was a shit trophy anyway. I know what you Chelsea fans are like. You might are always in my mentions, and then when you guys do fuck all, I don't see any of you. Come on, bro, you have the advantage, just blast the ball. Bro, I'm so annoyed at first I can't score pens as well. Like, you know when they look for the pen when you're in a good position? That's one of my biggest pet peeves in football. Savinho does an awkward cross. What was Haaland meant to do there? I can't lie. Savinho can cross, yeah, but you see that kind of cross when they just loft it. That's shit. Diaz, man. Don't get done out by Mateta, bruv. Well done, Gavardio. Yeah, we're dog shit against United. We can't even do the shameless thing. It's true. True. Ugh. It's Henderson, not Emi Martinez or Donnarumma. That's facts. That's facts. Henderson's a good penalty saver, but, like, bro, that's not in the corner. If you're going to take a pressure penalty and not put it in the middle, it has to be right in the corner. If that Harry Maguire goal wasn't offside, I guarantee Chelsea would have lost. I think it would have been a draw. That game's usually a draw. People are saying the league is shit. This year was shit, but they always used to complain City were winning it every year and it was a one-team league. Yeah, people are going to complain regardless. I think, when I say the league is shit, I'm not discrediting Liverpool. I just say entertainment-wise, the league is shit. But that's been the league for a while. I was never one of them people that was like, oh, City winning it every year is fucking boring. Bro, I don't care. If City or Liverpool win the league, I'm like, cool. If anyone else in the Big Six, I'm like, kill me. I don't want to see anyone else in the Big Six win the league. Wasn't the last team that wasn't Man City or Liverpool to win the league was Chelsea, the Conte season? It's been a while. It's been a while. The Colombian slurs I was giving the whole team when Maguire scored would get me cancelled. Doku! Oh, what a save! Henderson's played well, to be fair. Oh, De Bruyne. What the fuck, De Bruyne? I don't rate Dean Henderson, yeah, but he's had a good game. He's had a good game. Doku needs to do that more often, though. He needs to bait him. Because Lee Dixon's been saying go around the outside. That's his problem. Go around the outside hasn't worked for him. You got to shift Munoz like that. You got to get him on the inside. A good header away from Gay as well. Good defending. Been boring but competitive, which is what people wanted. They wanted limited spending for Big Six clubs. I think we need to allow clubs to spend a bit more. The FFP are frustrated. I think just say let everyone spend. Like, as long as it's not running the club into the ground, then spend. Like, everyone, they're trying to do too much. I just think the league has been competitive outside of, what's it? Like first, to an extent. But that doesn't really say much. It's been competitive in the most least important things where nobody's playing for anything. Bro, give that offside. Okay, Musty, we get it. Why argue with an Arsenal fan when you could just wait? Yeah, true. I'm happy to watch City win the league for 20 years in a row as long as it's not Arsenal. Anyone but Arsenal. Yep. I hear you. Mateta deserved that. Bro, Mateta's just running down time. I hear it. Did you see the Charlton pitch invasion? No, I didn't see it. I just saw Nathan Jones go like this, like at the end of the game. Bournemouth beat Arsenal twice. West Ham were Tim Pot, Wingate, and Finchley. Brilliant. The league is competitive. Not in the way people want. It's true. It's true. It's competitive in top 4 and mid-table. But that's it. Time wasting in the 44 minutes, nasty work. Well, that's what clubs like this do. Mike's, what are you trying to do tonight? That sounds like you're moving mad. I'm playing pro clubs tonight. I'm playing pro clubs tonight, bro. De Bruyne, here's a Kanji. Why is a Kanji on the outside? Oh, to be fair, he's done well there. Bro, Pep needs to make a sub at halftime. Oh, Eze's done well there. Eze's done well. Just pro clubs. Yes. No, Musty. If I see Zia or Taz on pro clubs, I'm Mike's out. I don't know whether Zia's joining. You see, he was a maybe, but Taz is definitely not joining tonight. It's never going to be perfect, to be honest. I always moan as well. I think it should, like, the league's fine when you got a title race, and then you got a top 4 race. Like, but no, your main attraction of the season being the top 4 race is kind of jarring. Yeah, to be fair, Pep doesn't make halftime subs, but he does need to. He usually makes fucking 75-minute subs, bro. I want more than clubs. You gotta stop this gay shit, bro. Is KDB even playing? Well, he missed a fucking sitter. Other than that, hasn't done fuck all, but he's been playing so deep. Bro, these fucking nude for men, bro, just being ultras. Like, this needs to stop, bro. See, you better fucking score. Kanji, De Bruyne. There's a Kanji. Hi, Max. What are you doing, Musty? What are you doing? There's Nico O'Reilly. A double pivot of KDB and Silva in 2025 is nasty work. Yeah, it was doing well in possession before the goal, and then, like, you saw when they got countered, like, nobody's winning the ball, but that's been City all season. Goal kick to Palace. This lofting the ball to Haaland thing is not going to work either. They better fucking switch up at halftime. They better switch up at halftime. Simple as that, guys. Big up Godfrey, man. I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. How are you, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well, Godfrey. Honestly, someone that injured Rodri can't do worse. He ain't even on the bench, bro. He ain't even on the bench. I'm all good, Godfrey. I'm all good. Hope you're doing well, man. Musty, give it a rest. This guy, bro. Palace nearly fucked up there. Just scrambling it and then Munoz clearing it. Fucking death. Savio is so bad. I think he'll be a good player next season, but you're in that stage where you're settling into City and you look like a fish out of water. We're going to see next season what he's really about, in my opinion. I'm alright, Max. Henderson is moving mad. Yeah, much like Ream as a keeper, he's done well, man. He's done well. Made some good saves. He's been terrible this game, though, Savio. But yeah, Henderson's, that Doku save was mad. Man City have had 80% of the ball. Get Nunes on so he gives away a pen. Ah, yeah, don't put Nunes on. I said pedo. What the hell? Savio. Akanji with the cross. Munoz clearing it again. Munoz has done quite well. Half time. Half time, lads. Half time. Let me stop the stopwatch. I've actually remembered this time. You're proud of me, guys. I remembered to stop the timer. Stop the timer. Throw it on for Savio. At this point, why not? At this point, why not? For halftime, what this time, lads? What this time? What do you lot want me to do that halftime? What do you lot want me? I say get some questions in, lads. Get some questions in. Get some questions in. You think Munoz might get a move in the summer? Good player. I don't think the stock is high enough for him to attract interest. But I think if he has another good season like this, he'll definitely have a shout. He'll definitely have a shout. Henderson has kept Palace in it. Should be 3-1. Yeah, Henderson has a really good game. As much as I don't rate him. Like, he's had a really good game. I said ice bucket. You're mad. But if the video you want me to react to is like entertaining for the rest of the people watching, then we can do it, innit? But some people don't want to react. Get your questions in. Like, what you man made of half time? What you man made of the first half, bruv? What you man made of the first half? Let's keep the chat active for the next 15 minutes. Because half time's fucking boring, bro. Half time's boring. I'm 21 years old. I still find half time in football fucking boring. Like, my attention span is not good enough. I don't have a vid today. Fez. Like, bruv. I just want Man City to get 2 goals. But I said C at extra time. 1 foot in Europe for Palace. Hope they hold on. Yeah, they could get... What do you get for winning the FA Cup? Is it Conference League? Or is it FA Cup? Or is it Europa League? What do you get for winning the conference? Now, how is this going to work? How does the dynamic work? Also, what does it mean for the teams that are already in Europe? Europa. Affairs. To be fair, Glasgow's won it before. He's won it before. Okay, so you get Europa. What does that mean? How does that affect the coefficient? Is it still 5 teams in Champions League? I'm assuming it is, right? Is it just then it doesn't affect the table? It's just 3 English teams in Europa? Is that how it works? Okay, that makes sense. So that will probably be Villa. Who else is there? Forest. Now Forest would get the conference spot. What if they finish 7th? 6th would be conference. Serious? Oh shit. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Imagine Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Palace in Europe while you are 17th. Actually, we're 15th. Big up Jojo. If Palace wins the FA Cup, everything Arteta has accomplished will be nothing low. I mean, it still does mean nothing. Still does mean nothing. Okay, so what happens if Palace win Europa League, Tottenham win Champions League? Does that affect anyone's places? Like, does that counteract each other, or is it just an extra team? 7th is conference, 6th is conference. 1 to 5 champs, 6 in FA Europa, and 7th conference. Fez? So it doesn't really affect much. It just means 8th place won't get Europe. Actually, if City win 8th of conference, really? Hey, you must be gutted if you're a Brentford fan then. You must want City to win. If you're Brentford, Fulham or Bournemouth. Carabao Cup gets you Conference League, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, but it doesn't affect anything because Newcastle are going to be the champs. 6th and Palace win their FA Cup, go Europa. Okay. Alright, makes sense. Bro, seeing one of that Tottenham team or that Man United team in the Champions League next season, they will get run over. They will get run over every single... They wouldn't even qualify for the top 16 next year. You think them Man United team and that Tottenham team, like, bro, they're not even qualify for like the preliminary rounds, bro. Brentford, Fulham, and that have been battling for weeks. So sad. Imagine you've been battling for weeks, yeah, and then all of a sudden Palace just go and win the trophy to win Europa, bro. And to be fair, if you win a trophy for it, you deserve it. But fucking hell. Amorim got 6 wins in like 26 Premier games. Apparently, he's got like 9 points since January, or 9 points since December. I've read something like that. I don't know if it's true, but it probably is true because they've won like 6 games in general. No, he's such a scrub, and Said still saying he needs time. I watched Said's match reaction. He was like, he was questioning himself. He was like, why am I still backing the manager? Amorim got a worse record than Derby County's Paul Jewell team. Oh my god. Yeah, Charlie, you was right, man. Charlie, you was right. The only reason why I kept the same energy with him is because I guess you're keeping the same energy with him and West Ham as well, so. Shambolic record for Amorim. Evening, mate. How are you? I'm doing all good, Lee. How are you, bro? How are you? It's crazy us thinking us getting Loppy was dodging a bullet. Aye, you know how angry I was that we didn't get Amorim last summer? Aye, this makes me a lot happier. This makes me a lot happier because you know how pissed I was. I thought, oh my god, West Ham are moving like a serious club if we get Amorim. Oh, thank God, bruv. You was right, Charlie. You was right. You was right, bruv. Because to be fair, as much as like, cool, we don't know what he could do with his own players and shit, bro, what he is doing with some of the players he has already isn't good enough. And to be fair, as much as I don't rate Man United squad, is it 16th place? No, it's not. So, I always construct it down to, are you getting the best out of what your team is doing right now? Of where your team is right now. If you're not, then you probably need to leave. To be honest, to be fair, you dodged a bullet with Conceição. Yeah. Yeah. Is Dave, every manager we've been linked with that we missed out on, we dodged a bullet with. So Conceição, Fonseca, and Amorim were like the closest three. It was pretty much, we all thought it was nailed on, by the way. We all thought that it was nailed on that we was getting Fonseca last summer. And then he went to AC Milan. Bro, AC Milan put out a fucking protest saying no to Lopetegui, bro. Why didn't we do that? I think Gyökeres flops if he goes to Arsenal too, especially under Arteta, bro. I think he flops anyway. Bro, imagine being a striker and you look to the left-hand side and you see it's Martinelli and Trossard. Arsenal are going to do fuck all in the summer, bro. The good thing about being a hater is you're bound to get something right. I can vouch. I can vouch. I'm not as big of a hater as you, but to be fair, it will get you to the other side of the light. It will get you to the other side of the light. I really hope we're serious next season because, like, even if we're not a good team, bro, people need to see how good Jared Bowen actually is because, like, he's already doing sick things for a team that's so shit. But you see, if we were a good team, some of the things he'd be doing would be fucking talked about like mad. Because, I'm sorry, but how can you still be playing this well with the team being this bad? I think Arsenal get Lookman as a striker. That's why I think they get Sesko, Dave. Because he's shit. And then Arsenal will end up playing him left wing or some shit. I think they get Sesko and they play him left wing. I don't even think they get Lookman. No, I don't want people seeing how good he is. We was talking about most overrated. Fairs. To be fair, going under the radar is better. Bowen is by far the most underrated English player. I agree. And the only reason why he is underrated as well is because it's because he can't move. BJ20 is only because he shags Danny Dyer. Why did you call him BJ20? Bowen Jared. Listen, it goes with the theory. You get a bit of puss, can make you better, depending on the circumstance of the pussy. It depends it just depends on the circumstances. Let's be real. Fucking hell, Charlie. Jesus Christ. But Bowen doesn't get the credit he deserves because he's not going to be linked with a move anytime soon. Like, they try and every time link him with fucking Newcastle and Liverpool, bruv. Like, that ain't never happening. They can keep hoping. Oh, fucking hell. Get the baby oil disrespecting my winger. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bruv. I said get the baby oil. Oh, no. You man moved mad, man. I generally think Arsenal will get another defender. They'll get a left back. They'll get Sesko. And They'll get a meaty Portuguese winger that they'll never play. And that's it. Then they've already got Zubimendi. And then what? Who cares? It seems we've got ourselves an good old-fashioned molesting standoff. Is that good and old-fashioned then, a molesting standoff? I never knew that was an old-fashioned shit. Is that like heritage? Is that heritage in this earth? A molesting standoff? That's crazy. Just need Phil Schofield for company now. I'm going to collect the Alfred receipts all summer and next year. Do you know what? I didn't want to reveal this year. But some of you should know this already because some of you have been watching since the start of the GPO show's birth. But Alfie said that Arsenal would win the league this year at the start of the season. When we did our predictions, like we didn't do like a predictions video, but I just asked him, did he think we were gonna win? He did say I was more out of hope, but he still said Arsenal were gonna win the league this year. Mike's is never getting monetized. Bro, I'm already eligible. They can't stop me now, they can't stop me now on their side, bro. They can't stop me. Man said, who you got winning Eurovision? You know, I hate that show with a passion because when I was young, my dad made me watch that shit. I was just sitting there, yeah. I remember just sitting there. I'm like, what the actual fuck am I watching? I'm like 5 or some shit, like 5, 7, whatever. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I want to watch like, I don't know, Match of the Day or fucking, I want to watch cartoons, bro. I want to watch SpongeBob or some shit. Like, or I want to watch like music videos. Like rap music videos. So all I was watching when I was a kid was cartoons, football, and music videos. I'm not trying to watch TV. I still don't watch TV. I'm not trolling when I call him a top gooner. I think he gets. Do you know what it is? I think Alfie gets too sucked into the social media Arsenal communities. He gets too sucked into the top gooners on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and stuff. But yeah, because when I like the whole Saliba thing about him not moving to Real Madrid after they beat Real Madrid, like what does that mean now? Because like you lost to them. Alfie gets sucked in where? Hey yo, fuck's sake, man. Do you know how happy I got when I saw Smelly didn't get nominated for Young Player? He didn't deserve to be fair. He didn't deserve to. Like, he didn't play the whole season. He only played like halfway through. Like, why would he get nominated? I think that shit is fucking. I think not. What's it called? My brain's gone. Individual awards are gay, but that's my opinion. As Flawless would say, Alfie drinks the Kool-Aid. Our Skelly has more red cards than G&A. Is that actually true? Wait, has he not scored other than the fucking City game? He's such a below average footballer. Hey man, Arsenal fans are calling him Ashley Cole, bro. New version of Ashley Cole. The reincarnation of Ashley Cole. Does that mean he's going to cheat on his missus with like a famous singer? Who is Lou Skelly going to shag then? He's going to shag who's a famous singer now, like in the UK? Like UK famous. Are there any UK famous singers that he could go and cheat on? He scored that one goal against City. Well, he hasn't scored since. I know he's a left back, but he gets an advanced position. So nowadays, you expect. You reckon Philly is going to have a motive? Is having a motive in prison? I honestly think he's like. I think he might be getting like, punched up every day. Like he's probably trying not to get rushed, bro, because they know he has money. Alfred is finished. If I ever get on a stream with him, I'll be real. Now Jojo Siwa. Oh my god. Jojo Siwa, oh my days. I can only type so fast, so you can always ignore me. Do you know what, Charlie? Do you know when your opportunity might appear? Yeah. When we hit 1K, I'm doing a call-in show. and I think I'm gonna host it with either Alfie or Melon or whatever. Like, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat, bro. You see Ruben Diaz is shagging my Gemma? Most random link, man. Hey, Maya Gemma, yeah, for like one that isn't known as like someone that's been passed around, she's got a CV and a half. Stormzy twice, a basketball player, Ruben Diaz, bruv. I'm not accepting the Skelly hate, bro. Still a baller. I think Skelly would be a better midfielder than he is a left back. But you gotta understand, bro. Your fans overrate every single player to the max, fam. Oh, let me get the timer. Let me get the timer real quick before I say anything. Second half's about to start, people. No halftime subs, as predicted, because it's Pep Guardiola. Fucking start it. There we go. But yeah, I generally think, elaborate. If I think we would rate Skelly if Arsenal fans didn't exist. Only Arsenal fans rate Skelly. Drink man, he scored that one goal. If I call in, don't tell Alfred coming on. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat when it happens. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. And has been living off that. No, he has been living. He's been living off like ever since that. Ever since that, it's all gone wrong for him. Like, playing well in the first leg against Real Madrid, cool, but everyone played well. Oh, nearly went there for Haaland. Doku shoots. Bro, these players can't shoot, man. Imagine your bird puts the amount of goals she scored at lunchtime football on her CV. Hey, Dave, that's when you know she's like from like Essex or some shit, fam. Nah, I wouldn't rate him. Fairs, bro. I think I'd rate him at a different club. Mitchell. Ruben Diaz interception there. Bruv. Man City, man, if you lose to Crystal Palace, bruv, I've got a lot of respect for City. We've got a good relationship with West Ham and stuff, but bro, you can't lose to Palace, man. Don't do that. We're meant to be brethren. Like, us and Palace don't have a rivalry, but you're meant to be my brethren. City, you're meant to be my mates, bruv. I was quite happy for you with your success. He gets spun 1v1, then takes his man down to people call out good defending. He's too aggressive, but I don't know why Arteta puts him as a left back. Oh, bro. See, that's better from Savinho, though. If you're going to go around the outside, use your weak foot. All I was saying when Doku and Savinho were going around the outside, yeah, go onto your weak foot and put it across. Bernardo Silva, Nico O'Reilly. Do you know what? Fair play to Chris Richards and Lacroix. Yeah, they've defended really well. Gay hasn't had to do anything. People just ignore the fact that Skelly has a 50-50 of getting sent off every time. Bro, Kudus got him sent off. Like, he'd fucked that himself. Big up, Musty. And people call that good defending. They've lost worse finals. Yeah, but it's Palace, bro. They've won fuck all. Like, they've literally won nothing. Like, you should be backing every team that's won something against Palace. Because people love to say that, oh, Heritage wins you a final. It doesn't, but people can ignore that. Fucking Commander, bruv. Yeah, City are coming back. As if other fullbacks don't get cooked, but he's a midfielder. I want to see him on midfield. We're not saying other fullbacks don't get cooked, to be fair, Godfrey, but it's a case of the reason why people go at Skelly so much, bro, is because you're fans. Savio. Doku. Oh, bro, it takes so long to fucking shoot. If our Skelly wasn't English, we would talk about him the same way we do guys like Nunes at sea. Fez? I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. I actually kind of agree, to be honest. To be fair, it's been a great game from Henderson. It has, but there's been times where City could have done much better. Also, I think I'm going Poland. How come, Musty? Which is for holiday. Godfrey, I was told he's best left back in the league. Yeah, it's definitely not. No comment. No comment. No comment. I'm saying all that, but the talent is there. I think he's good at driving with the ball, but I think he needs to work on like controlling his aggression. He needs to work on controlling his aggression, like simple as that. And to be fair, Charlie's right. If your fans hold him on that pedestal, I'll hold him to their standards. He has no talent. Who's the best? Like, to be fair, there's so many. There's actually decent left backs in the league. I'll be real. There's decent left backs in the league, so I don't think we can even say best left back in the league. He's good at driving, starring Fast and Furious days. Oh, you're a dickhead, bro. Shot blocked from Eze. You're a dickhead. I said go Fast and Furious. I thought you were gonna make a Marcus Alonso joke, bro. By the way, who blocked that? Was that a Kanji? Great block. Best left back in the league. Aït-Nouri, Robinson, Kirkes. I wouldn't put Aït-Nouri in those conversations only because he can't play the back four. He can't play the back four, so I'm not putting him in those conversations. But Kirkes and Robinson, fairs. I rate them highly. But Aït-Nouri can't play the back four. Like, he's one of them players, yeah, Aït-Nouri, where he can't play on the wing and he can't play as a left back. So he only can play in like three at the back. But Kirkes is good. I rate Kirkes. I rate Robinson. Bruv, that goal was decent, to be fair. Pep just running his hand for his head, bruv. Gavardio also could technically be the best left back in the league. To be fair, when Gavardio plays left back, he's really, really good. I said, should I clock a Kuka? Do what you want, bruv. I'm not your dad. I know what joke you're about to make, don't. Not so much this season. Yeah, obviously Gavardio's played centre back and left back at times. Ranieri's a baller. Ranieri's a baller. But Arteta tax, bruv. Henderson put a cap on. Ortega's such a bad keeper. What's happened to Ortega? Because he was good last season. He was really good last season. I heard some people say that City would be mad at like Edison going and him staying, bruv. Swap Starmer for Trump. I don't get involved in politics. I have nothing to do with anything political. What country does Antonio play for? Jamaica. That's probably a troll that I'm being set up for, innit? He needs to leave Arsenal if Arteta is there, though. I agree. You kind of fucked that up, Dave. If you didn't have the extra making, it would have worked. When's Antonio coming back? I don't know. He's still out, bro. He's still out, but apparently, I don't think he's gonna play again this year. I'm not too sure though. Probably a good idea. Yeah, bro. I just don't get involved in that stuff. Not even just an on-camera thing, but I don't talk about politics off camera. I don't talk about it on camera. I don't pay attention. Hopefully, we never see him play for us again. Okay, Charlie. I hear listen, Antonio before the injury. I don't think it's fair though to release him like this though, Charlie. Let's be fair. He definitely needs his driving license taken away. You know, it's not fair to release him like this though, and he is out of contract. I'm not saying we should start him again. Don't get me wrong. Bro, him before the injury, I was criticising him a lot. I have to agree with that, Charlie. Ethan doesn't get deserve the disrespect. No, don't start all your sentimental stuff now. I'm not saying we should start him again, Charlie. I'm not saying we should start him again, but I don't think it's fair with the send-off. If we're saying, Cresswell should have a testimonial and all this nonsense. None for Pablo or Cresswell. But man said Pablo, fuck off, man. Well, Cresswell has been with us for 11 years. Cresswell's getting his send-off tomorrow, and Cresswell's been playing. Antonio's not at the level. Bro, I'm not saying he should start. I'm not even saying he should play bare. But if you're going to do the extending 1 year, bro, I think Cresswell should have gone a long time ago. Cresswell's getting his send-off tomorrow. I'm not saying he should come off the bench that much, but if you're going to give him an extra year to at least rehabilitate or some shit, bro, we can't release him like whilst like this is happening or when he's fucking injured, bro. If we can get somewhere where he doesn't get a pay, well, he shouldn't be getting a pay rise at 35 anyway, but where he could just rehabilitate, then I think that's calm, and then he could get a send off and go. Where Antonio didn't get to say goodbye. Where? Come on, bro. Let's be fair. I'm just being fair here. He can't drive. His problem, not mine. Okay, this is a bit. This is out of order, man. Come on, man. This is out of order. Listen, I think Antonio should leave. I'm not saying he should fucking like get a whole new contract. I'm not saying like 3 years, 4 years, or whatever. I'm not saying that. He's like 40. But I'm saying some kind of send-off. Yeah, some kind of send-off is fair. I'm not even saying he needs to be part of the squad. Why do I have to deal with that scrub missing from 5 yards out anymore? I'm not saying he should play. Said Damien have a word. Because he can't drive a car with a brain cell. Oh, bruv. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me driving license away, but bro, he could have been fucked, bruv. Yeah, send this locker home in a box. Fucking hell. Okay, Bernardo Silva. Why did he shoot? I can't see because of the sun there. Did he fucking shoot? Or what just happened there? I thought that was in. Did he shoot or what? Oh, he did fucking shoot. Again, that's his fault, not mine. I'm leaving it here. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not saying he should even fucking drive, bruv. De Bruyne with the corner. Oh my days, Haaland. What the fuck are you doing? You see what I mean? I know Henderson's having a good game, yeah, but fuck me. Those kind of shots, yeah, we've seen that, De Bruyne, and the penalty, fucking hell, that's shit. That's 3. Bruv, get a shot on target, please. Get a fucking shot on target. At least he didn't do it, Alonso. Fucking, yeah. Bro, the guy nearly fucked himself. Like, he nearly fucking killed himself. To be fair, it was a slippery road, but, like, bro, I wasn't there, bruv. I wasn't there. And to be honest, he probably should have got his license revoked a long time ago after the snowman incident. It's like watching Antonio compilation. Palace better when expressions and Jay are cooked. Does it make a difference to Tottenham? Well, I guess if Palace end their trophy drop before Tottenham, then I hear that. You know how hard it is to lose control of your car in wet conditions. To be fair, I don't drive, so educate me. But at the same time, I'm not saying it isn't his fault either, but could have passed in it. Ortega, I swear to God, if you let that in, oh my God, you fucking prick. You fucking prick, bruv. You fucking prick. Oh, you fucking bastard. 2-0 Palace. Oh, fuck's sake, man. So obviously you don't fucking finish your chances, man. What the fuck are you doing? That hits Ismail Assar. I think it might be off. Doesn't it not hit Sarr at the end? It hits Sarr. It hits Sarr. It's offside. That's offside. It's offside. Sarr is standing offside, and it hits him. That's offside. City need Edison and Rodri back, and they have Edison on the bench. I don't know why he started Ortega. When was going through the lineups earlier, I don't know why he was starting Ortega. That's offside. That's offside. It has deflected onto him, but it's not changing the direction. What are the commentators on about? Like, the only time the offside doesn't count when it's, like, deflected is if the ball completely changes direction. So, you know, for example, yeah, let's say you're passing it to the edge of the box and it flicks over to the player. That makes it not offside. This is offside. Yeah, it's chalked off. Rightly fucking so. Fix up, man. Fix up, City, bro. Like, please, man. For the love of God. Fuck's sake. Yeah, you'd like to think so, Charlie, but the fucking first half should have. Oh, I'm so pissed off, man. This better not the same thing happen on fucking Wednesday, I swear to God. It's offside. Ortega's been so shit, bro. And what has happened, like, to Ortega? What has happened to Ortega? Because he was good last season. What the fuck is going on now? Why is there... Oh, Gay's coming off. Mark Gay is having to come off. Why is this time wasted? I don't know. He was never good, but he played good last season, though. That's what I'm saying. He was good last season. He was making crucial saves. Not even just the Son save, but every time this guy filled in, he did well. But he's doing like Zach Steffen stuff now. Like, this season has been one of the worst seasons I've seen from a goalkeeper in the Prem. Why is the other guy with a Peppa Pig backpack on the pitch? I don't know. I think he's a physio lad. Jefferson Lerma's on, so defensive mid at centre back. He cost them against Madrid single-handedly. Did he play in the first leg this season? Oh, last year. What was the game last year? What happened? I can't remember the game from... Joe, Man City and Real Madrid faced so many times. I can't remember the last year one. How did they lose? I don't remember last season's Champions League. I don't know why. I don't remember that game. I usually remember every game. He got nutmegged and everything. Why can't I remember this game? Was this in the quarters? The away leg. Oh, at the Burnabout. No, it wasn't the game where De Bruyne scored that long shot. That was 2 years ago. I don't know why I'm forgetting. Yeah, Ortega lost them that leg. Fez. Do you know what? I don't remember that game. I don't know why. Let me go and look this up. What game was this? Oh, yes! No! I remember it now. I remember it. It was the same day as Arsenal Bayern, didn't it? It was the same day as Arsenal Bayern where Silva scored that free kick. Yes. Yes, I remember now. I remember that. I don't know why I forgot. That was like last year. Yeah, yep. I remember them goals now. Gavardio smacked it right foot and throwed him with, like, was it half volley or some shit? And yeah, I remember that now. I don't know why that game slipped my mind. That was a really good game as well. I did a watch-along for that. Because that was the same... They put that on the same time as Arsenal Bayern. That was criminal, by the way. Why did they not put that on separate days? They put that on the same fucking day. Where Arsenal bottled it again. Oh yeah, and then they lost that. I see, didn't it? Crystal Palace are now a bigger club than West Ham. Unlucky with the rage bait, Liam, but we have 3 FA Cups and 2 European trophies. Palace would have 1 trophy if they win this. But unlucky, man. Unlucky. Lost on pens, yeah. They lost on pens. Didn't City score right at the end of some shit and then it went to extra time? I can't remember. Because I remember Rudiger having a really good game. That's all I remember from that. Don't even think they did. I think Vinny and Rodrigo came off. To be fair to Palace, they have a much better manager, owner, and squad than us. The squad is not that good, to be fair. Manager, Fez, they have a better manager. And their owners aren't... They want their owners out as well. Their owners aren't good. Their owners are just sustainable. Their owners are like any typical English owner. Big up Salmon, by the way. It's been a while. But I would say their owners are cool. They are better, but like they're not that much better. Like their owners are typical English owners of just keeping it financially sustainable, and that's it. Because that's all English owners can do. Kanji, yes, sure. He had like a good 30 seconds, bro. Savinio needs to come off. Gabardio to Doku. Gabardio to De Bruyne. Savinio. I thought that looked bad, and it actually was. Imagine your defender boots cat stoppings. Fuck's sake, man. That was like 3 years ago. No, Max, you just got. Bro, what is with these fucking. Whoever's burners accounts, this is probably fucking musties again. The rage bait's not going to work, lads. I'm not 5 years old. Hold on, that's a terrible pass. Bro, Nico Riley gets beaten way too easily, bro. And that's a yellow card. He's not a left back as well, but like he's a good player. Very good player. Not a left back. His position easily get beaten. Max, I think Palace have got a great team. They're a decent team. Like, I think they're good structured wise. Like, they've got good teamwork. Got a good spine of the team. Good manager. But they always finish 13th. They're streaky. They're like Fulham. Bro. They're just streaky. Oh, Munoz is in behind again. Doku's had to track back there. That's out for a Palace corner. Keep smashing the likes, people. Keep smashing the likes. Jeremy Frimpong is officially gone to Liverpool, by the way. So apparently he's going to be the first summer signing. Would you say Palace are big? No, hell no. Hell no. Bro, this would be their first... Salman, this would be their first trophy. Like, ever. Like, they've not won a trophy. Palace aren't a bigger club than anyone, even if they win today. Like, they're just a bigger than Brighton and Fulham. Like, they're not bigger than us. We've got 3 FA Cups, Salman. Their fan base is only built around Croydon and Thornton Heath. Commander over the bar. To be fair, they won the championship. The last time they won the championship was fucking years ago. And the last 2 times they got promoted was via the playoffs. And the one was against us in the 2000s. The other one was against Watford. The same day with that Deeney moment. They've got 3 FA Cups. We've got 3 FA Cups, so like, we've got 2 European trophies. This is their first trophy. They ain't bigger than anyone. Ruben Diaz. That was the right ball, but wrong execution. Here's a Kanji. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne do something. Oh, fuck's sake, man. These men have not woken up. It's been fucking shit. Fuck's sake. Shut the fuck up, man. Mike's that Palace fan D thinks Palace are a big club and thinks Palace are bigger than our club West Ham. Yeah, I've already talked about this. Palace aren't bigger than anyone. You want City to win? Yeah, because Palace fans are chatty. They think they're bigger than they actually are. Commentators telling us what GCSEs these players have now. Commentators are running out of shit to talk about, bro. I want City to win too. Yeah, I want City to win. City, like, going trophyless is mad. Like, we haven't seen that in a very long time. So heads have got to roll. This is not a good way to send Kevin De Bruyne off if you lose this shit, man. It's not a foul. Get up. Get up. Everyone's getting timed out today. Wait, who's getting timed out? Who's getting timed out, Charlie? Don't time everyone out. They might fucking unsubscribe, bro. We saw you crying in Porto. Oh, okay. No, but that one makes sense. I've timed out heaps of people. Who, bro? Because, bro, some people might fucking unsubscribe, bro. But I'm assuming the Chelsea lot. Oh, the rage baiters first. Yeah, understandable, Charlie. Understandable. Musty's burner accounts, yep. And Ryan, yep. Well, Ryan is a rage baiter, so when you said rage baiters, I assumed Ryan anyway. Bro, I do not need to see that constant nonsense, bruv. Unless you want to send a super chat, bruv. I ain't trying to hear no rage bait. If you're gonna rage bait, send it via money. Give me some fucking money at least. De Bruyne, just shoot, bro. Haaland, O'Reilly, De Bruyne, straight up. Whoever that was. Gavardio. Bro, City have done nothing, man. They've done nothing. They've been worse this half. And Pep still hasn't made a sub. This winger shit ain't working. Here's Doku. What's mad is I still think they'll win the league next season. De Bruyne, straight out Wharton. Yep. Back of his head. He's always going to go down there, bruv. He's always going to go down there. Yep, you wimp low. They're gonna waste time though. Like if you hit in the back of your head, you got to go down. Palace have 11 players in their box. Oh, I know, but like they knew they were going to play like that anyway, because they were playing like that before the goal. I hate when play stops just because players hold their heads. I hate it as well. That's the sport we live in now. That's the sport we live in now. Game's gone. Game has been gone. Game has gone fucking west, fam. We're going to have pro clubs tonight, people, at 11 p.m. as well, so make sure you come and join us for that. Confirmed playing is me, Alfie Prime, of course. Sorry, nearsighted. Elijah and Surfer. We don't know who else is joining. But for now, it's going to be us 5. Grealish and Foden are somewhat warning, but I said get Vodge back. That ain't happening, brother. That ain't happening. See, you have no impact players to come on. It's true. I haven't seen Marmoush this second half at all. I think they need to get him on the ball a lot more. I feel like they've just gone full 10s. I just think they need to make it balanced. They have Kovacic on the bench just to make the midfield a bit balanced. I'm not saying he's an impact player, but just to make it a bit more balanced. Because Kovacic has got a goal in him as well. I'm not saying he's the greatest player, but you never know. Doku. Oh, Gavardio got shut down quick. Ismail Assar. Good work from De Bruyne there. Good defensive work. Doku. Bro, Doku's taken on Mateta, fam. Look how deep Mateta is. I get it though. Like, this is your only chance to win a trophy, so you want to go all out to like defend it. I hear it because it works as well. That's how they play. De Bruyne. Oh, Riley didn't get out of his feet quick enough. That was a good pass. That was a fantastic pass from De Bruyne. Oh, Marmouche, man, what are you doing? Oh, it's a corner. Okay. Like, it is kind of shit from a runner, but at the same time, it's not really into his feet enough. It's kind of hard to control, bro. Like, his first touch needs to drag it on quicker. I know he's left-footed, but maybe try and, like, whip it with your right foot. Bro, why are you taking a short corner when the passing hasn't worked already? When you get a corner, bro, like, oh, my God, Bernardo, bro. Good tackle. Oh, it's not a good tackle. Bro, I hate it when teams take a short corner after struggling to defend, or struggling to attack, against people that are sitting back 11 people behind the ball. 11 people behind the ball. That first touch, like your first touch in football should always set you up onto your second. But his first touch set him behind him and he didn't get his feet across. City can't take corners anyway, but they can't do this right now. Who's this number? Is this number 30, the Echeverry guy? Foden's come on for Savio. That's the sub you wanted earlier, Charlie. Why is Marmouche coming off? This is the Echeverry dude. Nah, Nico fumbled that. It's true, but he needs to shift that onto his left. Bernardo looks like a crack addict that's come out of his house for the first time in months. So this is an Echeverry guy. This is his debut, bro. I've never seen this guy play in my life. I've never ever seen this guy play in my life. I've heard good things though. If he scores today, yeah, he could be a hero. Bro, release the ball, De Bruyne! Fuck's sake! Release the ball. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. It's taking so long to release it, man. You curse City. I curse everyone, bro. I can't help it, man. I'm too fucking powerful, bro. With your 2-1 prediction, alright. I need to use my powers for good. But it doesn't work with West Ham, bro. I always predict West Ham to lose, and we always lose. Then again, I didn't watch the Man United game. And then what happened? You're going to be pissed when I'm at the game tomorrow, Charlie. Akanji. Phil Foden. See, that's better. He's already moving the ball a lot quicker than Savio was. Akanji, fuck me. Akanji's had a 0 out of 10. He's had a fucking 0 out of 10 performance. Him and Ortega have been so shit. Bro, they're putting Nketiah on. If you let a team with Nketiah in their squad lose, man, he's so shit. Giving this kid his debut in the finals, man, that's how you know you're a bit desperate. Yeah, Kanji is a big scrub. Big scrub. Mateta and his dildo mask is coming off. His fucking butt plug mask. Bruv. These men are putting Nketiah on, you know. You can't let a team with Nketiah win. He's by far their worst centre back. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. LB glazes him too. You know what it is? I thought he did his job well last season when they just had the 4 centre backs thing, but like, there's only a certain amount of times where players play well in patches and then you just see their quality for what it is. Like, I don't think Akanji's an intelligent footballer. I think he takes too many touches. I don't think he's mobile enough. Especially in wide areas as well. I don't know why you'd want him there. If you want your winger running at him, I mean, if you want him to mark someone's winger, like, bro, you're fucking him over. Ederson to Diaz. There's a Kanji again. Bro, he needs to get the ball in the middle a lot more, man. Here's Foden. Foden's done well there, just simple stuff. Well done, De Bruyne. De Bruyne just outside. Pass it on the outside for fuck's sake. He's not. It was him that nearly cost City the league last year at Spurs. Oh yeah, he was terrible in that game. Doku. Oh, Doku did alright there, to be fair. I just think isolating wingers 1v2 is so difficult to do when you're playing against a defensive team. That's not a foul. Well, I will say, I don't like referees, yeah, but one thing the referee has done is not given any of the dives. What content you going to do over the summer? So I'm going to have a lot of, obviously, like, transfer stuff, but, like, I might have a couple vlogs because I'm going on a couple holidays. When we reach 1k, I'm going to have a lot more different content as well, which I will reveal when we hit 1k. I'll have a lot more, like, light-hearted videos as well coming out. I'm going to have an end-of-season comp with, like, the funniest moments on the channel for the whole season over the course of the 24-25 season. So all the best moments that you guys enjoy from the channel will be in one comp. I can finally delete those videos off my phone so I can get some fucking storage. But yeah, I'm going to have a lot of content. It's kind of like, I'm going to try and get one more show. There's someone I want to do a show with where I want one more regular show on the channel where I can have 3 shows a week. So I can have more streams. There's someone I want to do a show with that I'm going to try and lock in on a Tuesday. That will happen mainly later in the summer. Haaland shot over the bar. But you're gonna see a lot of different content over the summer. I'm gonna upload and stream a lot. But there's gonna be patches in June and July where I don't stream as much because I am on holiday. Look at Nico O'Reilly, what a spaz. What team does it support Chelsea? No. Because I've already got a show with an Arsenal fan and a Chelsea fan, I want to do it with someone different. I want to do a show with someone different in it. There's bad. Listen, I know a lot of Chelsea fans, but you'll see in it. You'll see. That's not a foul. Get up. Doku's trying to 1v1 in their own box. Well done. Quick passing. That's better. Bernardo. Haaland, for fuck's sake. Oh, did well there. Foden. Echeverry. Foden. Echeverry! Oh! See, that's better. That said Ryan, you know. That said Ryan, no. Bro. The quick passing there, that's City's best move, man. That's been City's best move. I think the subs have made a difference, but I feel like they should have come on a lot earlier, man. Good save again from Henderson. City throwing now. It's actually very hard, I'll be real. It's very hard from that angle. The defender Lacroix did well to cut off the angle to the far post. City, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, lad? I'm going to record a fan cam straight after this so I can talk about the game on a match reaction as well. But yeah, I'm definitely not doing a fucking show of Ryan. With all due respect to Ryan. Ruben Diaz has been booked, I don't know why. 10 minutes left, I can't see City scoring, lads. I think it's over, not gonna lie. I think it was over a long time ago, but I just can't see them scoring. The subs have made a good impact, they've been better, like, last 5 minutes, but every time I've seen City be a little bit better in certain patches, they've gone back to normal. The right-hand side is a lot better now. Diaz with a cross. You know you're desperate when your centre-backs are crossing again. I mean, it is because the team are sitting deep, but that's kind of not the point. Akanji, that's a terrible tackle. Eze. That's a terrible ball. Terrible ball. Ortega to Bernardo. Here's Echeverry. Doku. Go on, Doku. Just a quick pass to try and get to Bernardo. But that's much better, but just off there. Ah, De Bruyne. De Bruyne's now on a yellow. There's so many players on the yellow now. Palace have played well, man. Now you got to, like, hate aside. I'm giving credit where it's due. Like, Palace have done well. They've defended deep. It's not good to watch, but who cares in the final? Who cares? They've nullified what they can. Henderson's played well. City should finish their chance a lot better. But they're running the game in terms of game time, game management a lot better than a team that haven't really experienced finals usually would. I think the manager's used his experience well. But I think running down the clock in the 85th minute is a risk, though. Then again, they were time wasting 40 minutes in. De Bruyne. Yeah, City fumbled not playing Edison as well. That doesn't help. Because low-key, when you watch that goal back, Charlie, as well, like, it's like Ortega barely died. I know the ball's, like, got at fast pace there, but come on. Ruben Diaz kicking it away. Win the second ball. Watson's won every ball. But yeah, I feel like Ortega still could have done better for the goal, low-key. Bro, Watson's gone down like 3 or 4 times. Like, bro, you're not injured. Come on. Gay. That's a great fucking switch pass. Santa Munoz. Oh my days. If anyone looks like scoring, it's them, bro. If anyone looks like scoring, it's them. Does anyone get a touch to that? Nah. I think Watson's coming off. I think Hughes might be coming on, I assume. That's the sub they usually make. Will Hughes is coming on. The experienced shithouse. The man who looks 65 when I think he's in his 30s. I think he's 29, 30. That man looks like he's a skeleton right now. Will Hughes is the oldest young guy I've ever seen in my life. Hughes is better. I disagree heavily because the guy just kicks people. That's all he does is kick people. Doesn't have any ability. Timu Eric Dyer is a scrub. See, you said he wasn't shit earlier. Now what are you doing? Now what are you doing, Charlie? What are you doing? Change your mind very quick. New evidence. This guy. Fair enough. You're a prime hater. You don't change for anyone. I hear it. In terms of, you keep the same level of hatred for everything. So I have to rate that. You keep the same energy for everything. Whether it is Antonio, whether it is Arsenal, whoever it is, whoever you make your mind up on, especially Forest. I hear it. Kenny B has had a diabolical stinker. He has. He's had a bad game. Not many people have had a good game, though, for City. I also think they played De Bruyne way too deep. Way too deep. Gundogan coming on? Bro, it's 2025. Eric Dyer's living life from Tottenham to Monaco. Bro, this guy just wants to go south of France and just live. Bro, he's like, I won my trophy. They've not been good or bad. Yeah, you're right. It's just been a lack of anything, isn't it? It's just been a very nothing performance. Fair play to Eric Dyer, though. He won a trophy. Now he just wants to live. Look, well, that's offside. That's offside. And Ketia breathes offside, you know. This man is one of them players that just stays offside. Like, that's the one bit of business I don't get. I don't know how Arsenal managed to finesse Palace for that much money, only for him to not play. I knew he wasn't going to play. Like, he left Arsenal for game time, but he doesn't start at Palace, and we knew he wasn't going to. I don't even rate Mateta that highly, but For this system, he does well for Glasner. Like, and Kate is a big scrub. Big scrub. I remember West Ham fans once again. De Bruyne to Gavardio to Doku. Doku. Bro, where are you going, bro? This guy is like a Belgian, like, spastic Sterling, bro. Bro, he's just running into nowhere. A whole game with this many attackers and not getting Haaland one chance is mad. That's why I don't really disrespect Haaland that much. Like, he can be criticised. But I actually still think with the amount of goals that Haaland does scores, he's better than Sterling now, everyone is. But with the amount of goals that Haaland scored now, like, they could get a lot more out of him. Echeverri, man, that's poor. 10 minutes at a time! What the fuck? Then again, that's what you get when you time waste. That's what you get when you time waste. Belgian waffled up Sterling. Bro. Legit. Belgian waffle Sterling. Dean Henderson's going to take 2 minutes of this rolling the ball. I hear it. I would too if I'm 8 minutes away from winning a trophy. I'm going to have to delete my Twitter drafts. I'm going to have to delete my Twitter drafts, bro. I never get this carried away. Ah, fuck's sake, man. This is why I never do the chatty-patty nonsense. Oh, this season has not got how I wanted it to go. Foden, man, come on, attack the ball, attack the ball. Keep smashing the likes, people. We're going to do a fan cam straight after this, and then Pro Clubs at 11. Pro Clubs at 11, people. Here's De Bruyne. Doku. Taking on Munoz. That's not a penalty. Get up. Well done on getting straight back up. You knew you weren't getting that. There's a poor clearance from Sarr. Alright, we need a Gavardio screamer. Loki Gavardio just turn into the best left winger in the world again and just score a goal, I beg. Get Gavardio in the box. De Bruyne, that's a weird ball. I don't even know if that's good or not, to be honest. Foden is a Kanji. De Bruyne is way too deep. Echeverri. Gavardio, quicker. Bro, it's like 8 minutes to go, and you're doing this. Oh, you're taking too long, Doku, man. Oh, he's done well there. Oh, it's gone past the Qua. Oh. That's the area you want De Bruyne in, though, like shooting from there, but fucking hell. Yeah, De Bruyne, this has not been a great send-off, but at the same time, you've done enough in the league. I can't really exactly criticise you that much. It's not a bad effort when you look back at it, but with that spin on the ball is very hard. You've got to get around the corner. I'm going to miss De Bruyne in the league. I'm going to miss De Bruyne in the league. I like watching good footballers, bro. Like, De Bruyne, man, like, the final end product, like, I like watching the end product. De Bruyne is what part of that. Like, that's a terrible tackle from Munoz. I'll miss Prime KDB. Yeah, same. I hear you, not this one. I hear you. Like, just in general. I still think he could have played like a part as a squad if like he wasn't starting week in, week out. But he probably wants to start for a team, innit? Echeverri? Blocked. This Echeverri guy looks lively, though. He looks lively. Probably does need a loan, but it's not really much to go off. He's made good impact. Like, if City bought ready starters and they had like De Bruyne coming off the bench, that would be sick. But he probably doesn't even want that. I see a lot of City fans say they don't send their legends off properly. But I feel like they can afford to do that, not send their legends off properly, because they'll just get another legend. Like, bro, when they didn't send, like, they probably didn't think they sent Yaya Toure and David Silva off properly. Then they had KDB. Then they got Rodri, like, years later. Fernandinho was still there. Like, the way they've recruited over the years have been amazing. He's better than Savio. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is, yeah. Echeverri. I want to see more of the guy, not going to lie. But if he does get a loan, I want to see it for like a club that's like serious, you know? I hate Palace fans, man. Savio's a proper scrub. Oh, they've got a fucking floated FA Cup as well. Oh, you bastards. I hate these pricks, man. Don't get me wrong, it'll be nice to see a different team win a trophy, but I didn't want them to win it. Like, I didn't want them to win it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hate too much because they deserved it, but like, oh, it's so annoying, man. It's just jarring. It's not as jarring as like a team that I like dislike more than Palace, but still, man, it's just a bit jarring, man. Big up Epic Aura. Really shines light on Liga and his horrendous football takes. You gotta make a core, you know, one of them like core compilations of his takes that you don't like, and just put them as like, you know, that noise they make the duh every time after one take that you might see on like TikTok or Reels or whatever. Doku. Oh, Will Hughes has cleared it. All of them. Here's De Bruyne. Diaz. He never says anything that makes sense. Echeverria saved. Good doing. Why don't you shoot, man? Bro, if I'm a City fan, I'd be throwing shit. Kanji. Foden. Make some magic, bro. Foden. Akanji. Oh, Echeverria. They've blocked everything, you know. They're saying handball, but that's too close proximity for handball, man. They're getting desperate at that point, calling handball for there. Akanji. De Bruyne. Doku. Doku. Interesting pass. Diaz. Bro, there's 4 minutes left. Why are you doing all of this? There's 4 minutes left, man. You're doing all of this, like, trying to flick it over and all this. De Bruyne to Diaz. Foden. Oh, it's a terrible cross. Yeah, they're not winning this. Fuck's sake, man. Still not bigger than us, like some of their fans say, but fuck it. Yeah, Munoz has been man of the match. He only got skinned once. Henderson man of the match. It's up there. Do you know what it is, Salmon? I'd say no, innit? But I can understand the argument for Cresswell more than Soufal. Soufal had one good season. I can understand it for Cresswell at least. Like, I don't think so myself. I don't agree still, but I can at least understand it. With Soufal, he had one good season. The rest of it is just him being a nice guy, bruv. It's just him being a nice guy and him giving shirts to the fans and shit. Why people like him? He was not that good. He had a fantastic debut season. It was one of the best individual seasons I've seen. But, bro, Soufal's not like a legend. But this fan base loved like. Listen, I know Charlie's gonna say I'm sentimental with Antonio thing and all that. I just want him to get like, if we're gonna release him now, just give him a send off like Cresswell. I'm not saying testimonial for anyone, but I'm still saying the fan base are very, very sentimental over quality of the player. You are, fair enough, cool. But I at least have argued many times about many other players about how people have said sentiment over ability. So at least Charlie with me, I criticise the player's ability. I've criticised Antonio before he had that car crash. I said he shouldn't be starting, and he's like basically gone at West Ham. He's finished. I said that after the Fulham game where we lost. We drew at the end where Ings scored. But these fans, when Sufa has a stinker, but then he gives a shirt to the fans, they'll say, "Oh, you glaze Antonio." All right, man. I at least criticised the guy. I've criticised the guy multiple times. Call him a legend. I think he's a legend, but I still criticise him, Charlie. I think you're doing this to wind me up sometimes, but still. Oh, Doku, what the fuck? But I at least criticise his performances. These men don't. I'm not like the rest of these men when they'll say, because Sufal gave a shirt to the fans, he bleeds claret and blue. Like, Charlie, genuinely, I'm not like these men. I'm not like these men. They'll say, okay, after Sufal's had a 0 out of 10, I gave a shirt to the fans, it's okay. I at least with Antonio, I'm like, if you're pissing me off, I'll criticise anyone on this channel. Palace have won the FA Cup. And you know what? Can I even be salty about it? No. But it does prove, by the way. Well, actually, no. What I'm about to say didn't prove what I was about to say. But to be fair to Palace, fair play. Fair play to their fans. They were making noise all game. Everything I say about Crystal Palace is still true. But at the same time, well deserved. Well deserved win. City were fucking horrible. I can't believe they've gone trophyless this season. I can't believe they've gone trophyless this season. But that won't happen next season. That won't happen next season. They'll be back. But as for Palace, you gotta get that trophy. And they did. They beat whoever's in front of them. Palace are in Europe and West Ham are watching Emmerdale next season. Who the fuck watches Emmerdale, bruv? KDB, Savio, Kanji, and Ortega Costum. Agreed. But yeah, I'm about to drop a fan cam, people. I'm about to drop a fan cam. And yeah. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1K, guys. The season nearly ends. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe. We're trying to reach 1K, fam. Yeah, Croydon is about to be lit up. Join us at 11, Pro Clubs. Streaming live, GVOFC. Take care, guys.